to the cage, I'm crazy, raging insane. Bicycle kicks to the edge, you're harder than Liu Kang. I'm with 3 hits, 1, 2 when you hit the kill switch. Get back, it's my 1-round KO. Hard hits, eye splits and elbows. Get back, it's my 1-round KO. You never know what you might be dealing with.
The Victorium is sanctioned by the Virginia Boxing Commission, with our commissioner, Dave Holland, in attendance. When the action begins, our judges scoring the bout cage side are Brittany Wright, Bill Osterman, and Evan Silverstein. Our position cage side checking on the well-being of the fighters is Matt Hensley. And when the action begins, our referees in charge are Todd McGovern and Scotty Oates. And now, I would like to give a hearty thank you and a welcome to the Army National Guard, to all of our veterans currently serving our country, those who have served and carried the flag before us, and those getting ready to serve. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin our first fight of the evening. Set to make his way to the cage, Craig Yerke.
My name's Craig C. Machine Yerke. I'm fighting out of Richmond, Virginia, 1-0. I'm fighting Sam, the Street Shark Ure. Really have been anticipating this fight for the past 3 months. I've been looking to stand in there and bang with him. This is going to be a fun fight for the fans and for us. So, representing Left Hook Army, Left Hook Entertainment Incorporated. Here on my own, got my team with me behind me, and I'm set and ready to go.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us in this, the second installment of the Victorium Episode 2, brought to you by the Global Proving Ground. I am Brandon Burtz, and joining me for commentary is my friend Matthew Stone. We're coming to you tonight from the Fredericksburg Fairground in Fredericksburg, Virginia, to see this man, the Sea Machine, Craig Yerke, get it on with the Street Shark, Sam Ure.
That's right, and now we're going to take you to the rules of the cage.
And there you see all the fights tonight are going to follow the United MMA rules. All rounds are going to be 5-minute rounds, scored on a 10-point must system, and there'll be no kicks to the back of the head of a ground opponent.
And his opponent is set to make his way to the cage. It's sponsored in part by the Popcorn Bag. Fighting out of the red corner, Sam Ure.
Sam Ure comes into the fight tonight 0-2, but definitely this young man is hungry, and he is looking for his first win here in the Victorium, brought to you by Global Proving Ground.
You're absolutely right, Brandon. We got the Street Shark, Sam Ure. He's won titles in multiple amateur divisions, but right now he has his sights set here in Global Proving Ground in the Victorium. He specializes in Sambo and Muay Thai, and that's a very nasty combination. You got the joint locks and takedowns of Sambo and the devastating Muay Thai strikes, but let's take you to an interview right now.
I am Sam, the Street Shark Ure, fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, here at Victorium Episode 2. I'm going to be fighting Craig Yerke at 150 pounds. I'm a Muay Thai and Sambo fighter. Feel comfortable wherever this fight goes. Looking for a knockout, and that's about it.
Sam Ure has a little place in my heart, being from my hometown of Virginia Beach, Virginia, but I can't take nothing away from his opponent, the Sea Machine, Craig Yerke. He definitely won my favorite in the last time when we saw him in Victorium Episode 1.
That's right. In Episode 1, Craig Yerke won in 48 seconds, the quickest fight in history, but right now let's take you to the tail of the tape.
That's right, there you see both these men very evenly matched as far as weight. Sam's the Street Shark Ure just a little bit taller, and definitely the record goes to Craig Yerke.
That's right. As I was saying, Craig Yerke was in the quickest match in Proving Ground right here. In Victorium right now. All I do know is this fight is going to be one of the best of the night, and it's only the first one. We have many more yet to come here in Episode 2 in Victorium.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunately we're going to have to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Global Proving Ground action.
Let Arizona Designs grow your company. Our creative team can expand your company's image with your unique look. Arizona Designs will apply your logo to custom business cards, banners and signs, billboards, social media, and let's not forget our award-winning vehicle wraps. Market your company 24 hours a day with a look you will be proud of that earns you business. Call 1-800-600-1412 for a free marketing and branding consultation.
Standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 150 pounds, and his record is a professional and unblemished one. 1 win, no losses. Representing the Left Hook Army, here is Greg C. Machine Yerke!
And what an impressive victory he had last time.
Across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet 8 inches tall. He weighed in at 150 pounds, and his record only holds 2 blemishes. Fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, here is the Street Shark, Sam Ure! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Todd McGovern.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Big Tom McGovern in charge of this fight. And let's see if Craig Yerke can make quick work of his opponent and Sam Ure this time. Again, 48 seconds the time that he beat his opponent last match.
And let's not forget, Brandon, the winner of this fight gets a guaranteed 2-year contract in Global Proving Ground. So once again, added pressure right now on both these gentlemen, but this should be one hell of a fight.
You're absolutely right, Matthew Stone. The sound of the bell. Both men coming out trying to feel each other out. Oh, no! That hook caught him right on the nose. And C Machine Craig Yerke is down. Sam Ure all over top of him. Hammer fists, right hands, lefts, just letting those fists fly.
That's right, Yerke's. Oh, look at that brutal ground and pound.
Oh my goodness, it's over just that fast. And why not? Those hammer fists were absolutely crucial. They might have broken his nose. You saw Sam Street Shark Ure raining down those left hands, wanting to switch to the hammer fist. He does, lands 4 of them right across the bridge of C Machine Craig Yerke's nose, and that's it. I think that was just 21 seconds. We're going to have to bring up a replay and see just what happened. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. The match in its entirety.
That's right. As you can see, both men, they touch gloves. C Machine comes out with a combination. Where is it? Right here. And gets caught with a devastating left hook. Gets dropped, stunned. I believe it caught him, like you said, on the bridge of the nose. Gets quickly mounted by Street Shark. And here, as you can see, devastating ground and pound. Just pinpoint accurate strikes. Brutal right there. Hammer fist. He had no choice. The ref had to stop it.
Absolutely right. We're going to take a look at some of this action in slow-mo. Look at the power and look at the number of hits. Unblocked, unguarded is Street Shark Ure. Here you go. A couple more right to the face. Craig Yerke trying to turn away, and after Sam Ure switches to those hammer fists, you see the blood dripping out his nose, and Todd McGovern has no choice, like you said, but to stop it. And just because, we're going to go ahead and show you this match one more time. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it. I don't even know how you call that. Our physicians standing ringside. Look at the pile of blood there. And look at the camaraderie. They touched gloves. Neither one of them wanted this to happen, but that's the way this sport goes. It's full contact. I mean, come on.
That's right, and we got an official note from the ring keeper. That was 21 seconds, so that was, in fact, the quickest knockout in Global Proving Ground history right now.
Definitely the fastest knockout in Victorian history. And I tell you what, Craig Yerke has only spent 1 minute and 9 seconds inside the cage as a professional. The first fight he won in 48. The second one he lost in 21. I don't even know what to think, Matthew Stone.
All I know is I've never seen such accurate ground and pound in a long time. This guy, Street Shark, is going to be a force here in the years to come in Global Proving Ground.
Well, definitely I would like to see this young man on Warrior Island, a show that's going to have 16 fighters on an island. They're going to compete in different survival challenges along with martial art challenges. They'll fight in an open pit in front of 9 grandmasters, and then you, the American public, are going to get a chance to vote to see which one will be the ultimate Warrior Island survivor.
That's right. You want to stay tuned to one of the most epic TV shows that was ever made. It's never been done before. Like everything here in Proving Ground in Victorium, we write the rules. It's groundbreaking stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Todd McGovern has called a stop to the action at 21 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO, the Street Shark, Sam Ewell!
And I tell you what, this young man really wanted it. He had an impressive amateur record. Hey, this is his first win, and definitely to the victor goes the spoils. And there you see him standing there getting one of the prizes, his picture taken with one of our lovely ring girls. And there you see the owner of the Victorium, Giovanni, trying to get in on that photo opportunity.
First of all, one more time, let's give it up for Sam. Come on. You know, not to take it away from his opponent. You know, things happen. He broke his nose. Things happen, but of course, that's what these guys train for.
How do you train for a broken nose?
Sam has fought for me twice before. He was the 145-pound Epic champion when he was still an amateur. He's gone pro. He's been pro for a little while now, and he's been dreaming of this fight for a while now. Thank you, Sam, for being part of it. You're always an exciting fighter. Win, lose, or draw. I've always loved having you on my cards. How do you feel right now with such a decisive victory, knowing that you got that win in your corner, and you know, you got your family here? What do you got to say to everybody?
I would like to thank you for having me. That meant everything in the world to me, so thanks for coming and watching. My family, thank you. Thank you again. My guys, Kurt, Jason for cornering me, Harvey. Thank you guys. You guys saved me on this one. Thank everybody. I really appreciate this.
You know, you've always, to me, embodied. They think you're hot, Sam, so Jessica, Haley, and Hannah. Kim, do you think he's pretty hot? All right. So, you know, again, I love...
Saving money isn't enough anymore. What if your phone system can make you money? Can your phone system do that? At Xtel, our hosted PBX phone systems are completely cloud-based. No expensive equipment to buy and no maintenance contracts. Get loads of sophisticated features that are impossible with traditional phone systems. Features like voicemail to email, conference bridge, Outlook integration, and so much more. Turn your phone system into a moneymaker. Increase efficiency and productivity with hosted PBX by Xtel. Call us at 1-800-GET-XTEL or visit us at www.xtel.net.
And now, for our next fight of the evening, our first fighter set to make his way to the cage, sponsored in part by Warrior Island and Tiffin Mats. Fighting out of the blue corner, Devin Izzard.
All right, my name is Devin Izzard. I'm 27 years old, 5'11", middleweight. You know, I'm fighting out of Lancaster, South Carolina. You know, been up here for a while though. You know, so
what do you think about the fight tonight?
Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. You know, just ready to fight Devin Mosley. He's a hometown hero, so you know, I like that. That's the fun part about it. You know, so.
What do you think about your chance of getting the opportunity to be on Warrior Island?
Fighters!
That's pretty nice. I don't quite know everything about it, but that sounds pretty nice by my standpoint, you know.
There he is, Devin Izzard, and definitely right. Why not? It would be great for him to be on Warrior Island. Him be one of 16 fighters on an island set to compete in different survival and martial art challenges, and then fight in an open pit in front of 9 grandmasters, and then America gets to vote. That sounds like a great show to me, Matthew Stone.
You're absolutely right, Brandon, but he's going to have to prove himself here tonight if he thinks he has a shot to get on Warrior Island. Right now, Devin Mosley is going to taking on Devin Mosley. It's going to be crucial.
his opponent, sponsored in part by Fredericksburg EMT, fighting out of the red corner, Devin Mosley.
My name's Devon Mosley. I'm from Capitol Heights, Maryland, fighting out at the Cave MMA and MMA Institute in Richmond. 6 foot, 185 pounds. Basically, it's going to be a good fight. I'm looking to try to get this fight over early so I can get to my after party turn up. Prediction, submission, first, second round.
And here he is making his way tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Like he said, all the way from Capitol Heights, Maryland, fighting out of the Cave MMA in Richmond, Virginia. This man, the silverback, Devin Mosley. He comes in tonight with a record of 2-1, and his last fight was definitely a controversial one, to say the least.
That's right, controversy, but he's here tonight. He's got to put that out of it.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and again, this man, the silverback, Devon Mosley, is about to take on Devin Izzard. We're going to go ahead and pull up a graphic, show you the rules of the cage. Again, all the fights tonight are going to fall under the United MMA rules. There'll be no strikes to the spine or to the back of the head, and no knees or kicks to the head of a ground opponent.
And as you spoke of earlier, Brandon, Silverback Mosley, his last fight was controversial, but we're going to skip that right now and take you to the tail of the tape.
That's right. Let's see the differences between these two men. Just a couple of pounds difference, almost 9 pounds for Devon Mosley, the silverback. A 2-1 record versus the 1-1 record, and definitely Devin Izzard has a little bit of a height advantage there that I saw. But we're going to go ahead and take it to our ring announcer, Shane Graham.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight is 3 rounds in the Victoria middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 176 pounds, and as a professional, he holds a record of 1 win with only 1 defeat. Fighting out of Lancaster, South Carolina, here is Devin the Omega Izzard! And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 185 pounds. As a professional, he holds a record of 2 wins with only 1 defeat to his credit. Representing the Cave by way of Fredericksburg, Virginia, here is Devin Silverback Mosley! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Todd McGovern.
And again, we were talking about the controversy of Devon Mosley's last match. It went the distance, and unfortunately, he got accidentally kicked in the groin 3 times. His opponent lost 2 points. When it went to the judges' scorecard, they ruled it in favor of his opponent, and Devon Mosley ended up getting a loss, a blemish on his record, if you will. His record has been besmirched, but he's looking to make up for that tonight against his man, the Omega, Devin Izzard.
That's right. And a lot of people say that Devon Mosley gassed out that last fight, but when you train in the Cave with Matt Douglas and Lloyd Irvin, you take care of that problem. But right now, oh, look at that. Barely missed that high kick by the Omega.
Definitely, Devin Izzard is coming straight out. Couple of kicks, a couple of wild punches looking to land, and if either one of them had, this might have been a different fight. But now it looks like Silverback is learning from that defeat that he caught last time in Victorium Episode 1 and trying to make good here in Victorium Episode 2, brought to you by the Global Proving Ground.
That's right, both these fighters swinging for the fences right now. Devastating power being shown by both men, but it seems like Omega has the upper hand in the kicking game. Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, look at that. And then Devon Mosley just kind of taunts him as he shrugs off. Oh, look, he's got him in a front face. It looks like almost like a guillotine. Could set him up for something.
That's right.
Oh, my goodness, takes him down. And look, he's got him in that guillotine. And Devin Izzard taps. This matchup is over.
That's right. Devon Mosley held onto the guillotine, threw the takedown, and cinched it up as soon as he hit the ground. We're going to take you to an instant replay in a moment, but as you can see, the Silverback is getting ready for that after party.
That's right, and I'm going to have to find a way to make it to that after party. But here you're going to see that kick I'm talking about, and he just shrugs it off, taunting, if you will. Stands right through the haymaker and ends up in that front face lock. That guillotine is going to come next. Here you see Devin Izzard does a great takedown, but falls victim to Devon Mosley's guillotine, and Tom McGovern calls this fight. Look at that. There's the taunt I was talking about.
As you can hear, those kicks are just brutal, but he walks right through them, cinches his neck right here. He allows the Omega to do the takedown. As you can see, he locks on the guillotine. That's one of the specialties out of the cave, and as you can see, it's academic. You have to tap. You have no choice.
That's right. We're going to see this in slow motion. There, the takedown. And just before that, look how deep he's got that arm underneath the neck and shoulder of Devin Izzard. Devin Izzard taps, and there's redemption for the silverback, Devon Mosley. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen, look how excited he is, and why not? He had a huge fight, had got a huge win, and now is off to the after party. But unfortunately, we're going to have to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Victorian action.
What does quality of life mean to you? Focus on what makes you feel good about yourself. Physical and mental strength to conquer challenges. Feeling energy and motivation, all-encompassing optimum health. When you think you have nothing else to give, New Yellow. The all-new GPG Sports Complex has over 25,000 square feet of combat sports training and fitness. We specialize in mixed martial arts, boxing, kickboxing, and self-defense. Train like a fighter or become a fighter. Elite training plus the best live sporting events around. Start your free 1 week of training today by calling 609-923-2663 or stop by 1205 Route 73 in Mount Laurel, New Jersey, or go to MMAGymNJ.com.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the victor of this bout, Devon Mosley, the silverback out of the Cave MMA. Again, his last match was filled with controversy, but this match, a clear win, a clear check in that win column for this man, Devon Mosley.
Oh, that's right. He once again, he got that lost out of his mind.
Referee Todd McGovern has called a stop to the action at 1 minute and 3 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Devon Silverback Mosley!
All right. Get over here. No one has bugged me more in the last 2.5 months to get on this card than Devon Mosley. And I'm very happy to say we were able to get you an opponent. You know, Devon's a great guy. He fought on our last card. He felt he didn't do justice to himself. He's a great fighter. He's been saying, look, I'm going to come in, I'm going to show everybody what I'm really made out of. And he proved it here tonight. So I'm very happy to have you on. You come away with a beautiful victory. I know you're a happy guy. What do you got to say to all your friends and family and fans tonight?
First of all, I want to say thank you to my Lord and Savior. I want to shout out my mom, my uncle, all my friends from the field, everybody that came and supported me. I want to thank the Cave. I want to thank my coach, Rick McCoy, who has always been here for me. I want to thank you and watch Matt Douglas, all my family, Benny. Oh, y'all see it? Hey, after party tonight at High Shot, Hackers and Duffers. It's time to turn up. Yeah.
I'm going to this after party.
I didn't understand a word you just said. But, no, once again, congratulations, Devon. Very happy to have you here. I'm going to pass the mic on over to James.
Great submission. Thank you. You just won a 2-year contract with Global Proving Ground. Thank you. God is good. We have over 100 million people watch this fight tonight. Bam. Like that. Hey, sheesh. All right, another round of applause right there. Thank y'all. Thank you.
And what a great fight. And What a great night for that man, Devon Mosley, the Silverback, redeeming himself from Victorium Episode 1, making good here in Victorium Episode 2, sponsored by Warrior Island, presented by Global Proving Ground.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time for our main event of the evening. 3 rounds in the Victorium Heavyweight Division. Introducing first, set to make his way to the cage. Fighting out of the blue corner, John Attia.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, John Attia. We're going to have some words from this up-and-comer.
How you doing? My name's John Cage Attia. I'm fighting out of Team Rockhand. Mainly boxing and Muay Thai is my style. Not really a wrestler, but counteract that with jiu-jitsu. I'm going to be fighting Matt Douglas out of Barbarian Fight League. And spent some time at American Top Team in Longwood, training with Jose Figueroa, Luigi Fioravanti, a couple of notable pro fighters. And just here to display my art and see what my wrestling counterpart has for me.
Okay, your thoughts about getting the opportunity to be on Warrior Island?
Well, basically, if they paying, I'm jumping in. So I'm ready to go. Any opportunity to display my art, to fight, that's what I'm here for. So.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There you see John Attia. He could be one of the contestants on Global Proving Grounds Warrior Island. He could be one of those 16 fighters. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more Global Proving Ground action. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And again, this man, John Cage Attia, is going to be taking on Matt the Barbarian Douglas. And this, the second episode of Victorium 2, coming to you by Global Proving Grounds. Definitely, you're going to want to check him out on globalprovinggrounds.com. There you see the rules for tonight. All unified MMA rules, a 10-point must-score system, and no kicks or knees to the back of the head of a ground opponent.
And his opponent, sponsored by the Cage MMA, fighting out of the red corner, Matt Douglas.
Listen to the crowd, listen to the ovation for the Barbarian Matt Douglas. This is his hometown of Fredericksburg, Virginia. He owns an MMA training center here in Fredericksburg, as well as runs an amateur promotional league here in Fredericksburg. This man has done it all. He's had a 9-year hiatus since his pro career debut, but he is here to get another check in that win column here tonight at Victorium Episode 2, presented by the Global Proving Ground.
That's right, Brandon. Here we are, Matt the Barbarian Douglas, and we're going to take you to an interview with the Barbarian right now.
My name's Matt Douglas. I'm 39 years old. I weighed in last night, the lightest I've been in 20 years at 215 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall. I have a fighting record in the pros as 1-1. Got a lot of background in Sambo, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, Kempo, boxing. I own my own school. I own my own promotion. Barbarian Fight Club is the name of my promotion where I run my amateurs through, and the name of my school is the Cave Mixed Martial Arts. This is the start of my pro fight career, really, even though I've got 2 fights. I did those 6 or 8 years ago, and I've been training ever since, working on my stand-up. A lot of people see me as a ground guy, and I'll probably end up on the ground, but my stand-up's better now, so I don't know how much more to say. I do want to go to this Warrior Island thing. I have a lot of personality, and it's hard to show that to a camera, but if you can get me on an island, not only can I fight, I think I'm funny too.
As you can see, strong words from the Barbarian. He's done so much for the fighting community, but right now he's got to put that aside and focus on this match tonight. If he gets a 2-year contract, it's going to be huge for him and his school and all of the students there in the crowd.
And I'm sure this former Marine would do great on Warrior Island. Again, his survival skills matched with the martial arts training that he would gather on Warrior Island. He would have to fight in a pit with 9 other grandmasters looking on. And there he is again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back and thank you for joining us in the second episode of the second edition of the Victorium, brought to you by the Global Proving Ground. Let's go ahead and bring up a detail of the tape and see the differences between Matt Douglas and John the Cage Attia. There you see, they're both pretty much the same weight, but definitely John Attia has the height advantage. Definitely the former Marine makes his way into the ring and touches gloves with his opponent. We're going to go ahead and take you to our ring announcer, Shane Graham.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. 3 rounds in the Victorium heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist standing at 6 feet, 2 inches tall. He weighed in at 250 pounds and makes his professional debut this evening. Representing Team Rockhand, here is John Cage Attia! And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist standing at 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 215 pounds, holding a professional record of 1 win with only 1 defeat, and representing the Cave MMA, here is Matt the Barbarian Douglas!
And listen to that crowd, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this match taking place at the Fredericksburg Fairground in Fredericksburg, Virginia, the hometown of that man, Matt the Barbarian Douglas.
Well, let's see if Matt Douglas can overcome the reach of John Cage Attia, because when you have that much reach and you've been boxing since you were 13, it might cause some problems for the Barbarian.
Well, definitely the Barbarian's got an uphill battle to climb, so to speak. This man is definitely the elder of the two, pushing 40 years old, clocking in tonight at 39 years young. Take it all, and a nice leg kick to start off the match. Look at this unorthodox stance, so to speak, but still, that leg kick finds its mark, does the damage to the knee of John Attia.
That's right. As you stated, he definitely has a more unorthodox style. Attia tried to answer back with a left-right, but them leg kicks were just devastating. You could hear the smack and the contact right on the knee. He can't take too many more of those.
And look, it looks like Matt Douglas is almost leading with his chin, almost leaving it out there, waiting for John Attia to throw a strike so he can counter.
That's right. He's definitely, you can tell by his, like you said,
That might have taken his head off had it connected, but you got to give it up to this heavyweight for even attempting a head kick like that. Not something you see very often.
That's right. It seems like John Attia, maybe the nerves might be getting to him, the pressure of, a 2-year deal for Global Proving Ground, but right now he's got to shake that off, focus, because here comes the takedown from the Barbarian.
And definitely it was just that. The Barbarian had enough feeling out, period, and goes in, gets the takedown. Look at him, looks like he's trying to walk him up against the cage, and able to do just that. He's got him in the guard now and stands up.
That's right, he's trying to stack him in the corner, but if I know anything about the cage, if you train an American Top Team, you know how you've been in this position 1,000 times. But as you can see, it looks like Matt Douglas got his knee on the thigh, he stepped over, he's almost in full mount right now.
That's right, and there it looks like John Attia is trying to hold on for dear life, trying not to give up that arm. It definitely looks like Matt Douglas could very easily go for the arm bar, but the cage is keeping him from being able to do so, and definitely on his side like that, he's leaving himself very exposed.
That's right. That arm is definitely exposed right now. He's definitely setting him up for it. He's going to soften him up with punches. He's definitely holding him up against the cage. It's only a matter of time. Let's see if the jiu-jitsu skills of Cage can get out of this.
Oh, and look at Matt Douglas just raining down those precisely powerful right hands right to the ribs, right to the exposed kidneys of John Attia. Look at the face. Look at the wincing on the face of John Attia.
Can you hear those, ladies and gentlemen? That's some of the sickening thud I've ever heard. I know he trained hard, but you can't train with the body shots, and I think the fight's over, ladies and gentlemen.
You're absolutely right, Matthew Stone. Again, look at the face of John Attia. Scotty Oates has called a stop to this matchup, or maybe he tapped out. I'm not exactly sure. We'll definitely get the official decision after this replay.
As you see, the first takedown was the only takedown he needed. got him down. Atia, apparently he got him in full guard right there. He tried to work a submission game, but as you can see right there, he walked him up against the cage so he couldn't utilize his jiu-jitsu properly. He stacked him a little bit. As soon as he got that knee in between the leg on his thigh, he got into full mount. That arm was isolated, as you can see right there. You see the knee, he stepped in, as you can see from that position right there. He starts hitting him with the brutal body shots, and you can't take but so many of those before you have to quit, because right there, every time he hits them ribs, you can't breathe. They hit him in the kidneys a couple times right there. This is brutal right here. I'm surprised he didn't tap out. I think the ref stopped it.
Again, nothing John Atia could do. And definitely, John Atia might have to be seen by a physician. There might be some damage to those kidneys. But we're going to have to take a quick commercial break. And we'll be right back with the official decision here in the Victorium and the Global Proving Ground. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And just before the commercial break, this man, Matt Douglas, the Barbarian, got an impressive win over his opponent you see in the background, John Atia.
That's right. It was just over and over again with devastating body shots from the half mount position. And we're going to take you to an instant replay right here in a moment.
That's right. Just in case you forgot what happened before the commercial break, we'll go ahead and break it down for you one more time, just so you can see. Here, he shoots in, gets him right up against the cage, able to take his opponent to the mat. He then does the smart move while he's in the guard and crawls all the way to the side of the cage, gets his opponent up against the cage, stacks him, and that's where his reign of terror begins. He starts throwing punches. He traps that leg right underneath there. John Atia gives up the side, and then fully exposed are those ribs, the kidney area, if you will, of John Atia. And look at him just cocking back, unloading with unmitigated power in those punches right to the ribs, the wincing, the wheezing of the face of John Atia. And there I heard just an ungodly scream of pain.
That's right, you can hear the thud of him just brutalizing his ribs. He must have a couple broken ones. He had no choice but to tap. He was not ready for the power of the Barbarian here tonight.
And there you see all the students of that man right there. Matt the Barbarian Douglas again. He owns his own school. He runs his own amateur promotion. He has done a lot in the mixed martial art world. And after his 9-year hiatus, he comes back on this night and gets a win to improve his record to 2-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Scotty Oates has called a stop to the action at 2 minutes and 28 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by verbal submission due to strikes, Matt the Barbarian Douglas!
All right, let's get Mr. Barbarian over here. Do you people not want to hear what he has to say? Come on. All right, first of all, congratulations, Matt. You know, this is this fight between you and John is a long time in coming. You guys were scheduled to fight each other about a year ago, had some issues, but it didn't transpire. And we worked hard to get you to fight this on this card. We're very happy to have it. You know, co-promotion between you and myself, and obviously here in your hometown of Fredericksburg, Virginia, a long time in coming. You come away with a beautiful victory. You know, as I've said, a few other fighters had a lot of things going on, and you're gonna not let me finish.
Alex, where you at?
Who's Alex? Alex, where's Alex? Oh, there she is. Anyway, you know, I could go on and on, but I'm sure you have a lot of things to say to your fans, your friends, your family, and everybody here at Victorium. I'm going to give you the mic.
Just want to start saying thank you to Alex's grandma. It meant the world to me for her to be here. And I want to say thank you to Danny Harmon for backing me up and finding sponsors. And all of my sponsors that are on the back of these t-shirts. I gave up my jobs 3 months ago, quit working, started doing this, and I would not have made it here without the little bit of support that I got from a bunch of different people.
Gio, you're the man.
All right, guys.
And my family, I'm not forgetting them. I'm actually starting with them. Don, all the kids, I love you guys. Billy Wood, Greg Lundstrom, Eric Crego, Jeremy Wicker, the whole cave. I mean, my God, we train like that.
All right, so we're going to be passing over the mic here to James Jefferson real quick. And once again, round of applause, Matt Douglas, for a hard-earned fight. A lot of trials and tribulations, but every now and then it makes you a stronger person.
I think the Global Proving Ground family just got a whole lot bigger. We're going to fly you overseas. We're going to fly everybody, right? Hey, congratulations. You got a 2-year contract with Global Proving Ground, not only to fight back here at more Victorium cards, but over in the UCMMA in the UK, as well as in Brazil.
I want to go to Brazil.
There you go. Another round of applause. Here we go, the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen.